Hey guys. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you about something you've probably never heard about before. Um, and it is called, the subjunctive mood. And you're like, what in the world is the subjunctive mood? That's a really good question because I would bet most adults are not even familiar with it unless that was my computer, unless they studied um, a foreign language because it's really common in other languages than English. Okay, so what the subjunctive mood is you use it whenever you are saying things that are not true. Um, for example, if I were to say, if I were a millionaire, I would adopt all the puppies in the world. Okay. So if I were a millionaire, the fact that I'm saying were shows that I'm not a millionaire. Or if I said, um, if Brad Pitt were my brother, maybe I'd be famous. So Brad Pitt is not my brother. So that's why I'm saying if I were, or if he were my brother. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to make it real quick, and then we're going to look at some examples. So, all right. So let's say I have this sentence. I am sorry. So this is what you call present tense, and I'm going to write indicative. And you're like, oh, what's indicative? Indicative is like the opposite of subjunctive. So I'm truly sorry, present tense, indicative. So the past tense of am is was, right? So I was sorry. Also indicative, which means it's true. I was sorry at the time. Subjunctive, I'm going to say, if I were sorry, I would have bought him a Coke because food makes everything better. So here, since I'm saying if I were sorry, that tells you I'm not truly sorry. So that makes the mood subjunctive. Let's do it again. Present tense, and this one is indicative, so it's going to be true. I like swimming. True statement. I like swimming. Past tense. I liked swimming. Subjunctive. If I liked swimming, I just typed that wrong. If I liked swimming, I would go to Florida. I should say, if I liked the beach, I would go to Florida because I really don't. So that whole if and then the past tense is going to be subjunctive. I had only 2 kids. So present, past, and then subjunctive. If I had only 2 kids, I would have more free time. Okay, so notice the subjunctive is always in the past tense, even if I'm talking about right now. Like if I had only 2 kids, I would have more free time. So maybe that's true right now, but I'm putting my verb in the past tense because I'm trying to show that subjunctive mood. Okay, I'm also putting if in the front. So let's look at this. I'm going to read it real quick. You can read it with me. It says, writers convey their attitudes towards the actions expressed by verbs by using different moods. I don't know if you can hear my kids going crazy in the other room. The indicative mood is used for statements of fact, so things that are true. By contrast, so on the opposite end, you use subjunctive if it's a wish or desire, meaning not right now, like if I had $1 million, something that is highly unlikely or contrary to fact, or to request a demand for action. You can see they often are found in clauses that begin with if, as though, or that. So here's an example. Jill is coming with us. I wish that Jill were coming with us. and it's a wish. So she knows the answer. True statement. She wishes that she knew the answer, which tells us she doesn't know the answer. She wishes she did. So it's contrary to fact. He will not be elected. Oh, here come my kids. Get out. Get out. Get out. Close the door. Sorry for your entertainment, I guess. He will not be elected. That's supposed to be certainty. If he were elected, highly unlikely. Up here, highly unlikely. Oh, and it says it right there too. You are welcome to read this little chart as well if you pause the video. So, when you are expressing things that are contrary to fact or that are wishes or desires, you want to make sure that your verb also matches. So, incorrect. Blake speaks as if he was in charge. Nope, it should be Blake speaks as if he were in charge. Do you guys remember that song Boyfriend by Justin Bieber? Bieber, not Beaver. That song always drives me crazy because he uses incorrect grammar. If you're familiar with it, it says, if I was your boyfriend. And that's not true. He's not that person's boyfriend. So he should be singing, if I were your boyfriend. So, all right. So in this one, it says, I wish that the town were filled with birds again. Is it indicative or is it subjunctive? So think about indicative is going to be true. Subjunctive is going to be, again, a wish or desire, something that's unlikely or contrary to fact. So number one, indicative or subjunctive. Same thing. Number two, if the town settlers were present, they would be sad. Is that indicative or is it subjunctive? This time, each sentence has an incorrect word, so you need to write the correct word. Carson wishes that she was strong about the fate of the town. The situation Carson relates seems to demand that I am more aware of my effects on the environment. And we're going to have a couple more examples. Right? Nope, not right there. Just kidding. I wish rotary phones were still in use. Nah, I'll skip that. I'll use that as another one. All right. If Catherine blank in my class, we would be better friends. Go ahead and put the correct one in the blank. And I think I'm just going to set these up as questions. So